was, and we've typically seen that with Lamborghini Super Trofeo, but when you have all these drivers, 32 of them in fact, racing at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, it's going to bring out some, as Calvin Fish would say, argy-bargy racing here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, but a lot of contact throughout the racing, especially within the different classes, LB Cup, of course your Pro Class, Pro-Am, and your AM category as well, and the championships continue to be not settled just yet, as this is the final race in North America for the series.
The series heads overseas for the final couple of rounds, and then the World Finals that come up in the beginning of November. So getting ready to go here with a 50-minute timed race and 4 classes of machinery within the race, all identical cars. The Lamborghini
hold on, Ryan.
Oh, it was a bunch-up point yesterday, caused a lot of chaos. So far, so good. Half the field through turn 1, cleanly the first time. Most importantly, they don't have the same issue.
Done. Also a 1-driver and a 2-driver format available in a couple of the classes. Pit stop times will be different for those 2 classes. 112 seconds on pit lane for the 2-driver format and 115 seconds, so 3 additional seconds on the lane for the single-driver format. Single-driver format, they have an advantage. They know to be big because cars coming out of the final corner are kind of blinded there. We've got a car on fire and a lot of damage and bits and pieces and parts on the racetrack.
Well, that's an easy full course yellow. Immediately, the starter goes for the yellow rag and hangs it out of the starter stand. Big incident here coming up onto the front straightaway at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and it happened in front of a to go and attend a World Final and certainly to come away with a win up against the best in the world.
All right, crews continuing to work. Look at that line of oil dry down, and then they're going to have to clean up there at pit out as well, where the car can just stop. Clifford the Big Red Dog and Clifford the Big Red Truck. It has oil dry in it. It has a broom in it on the back, and it has a blower in it. The blower out the left side, you can see it blowing off some of that oil dry. Yes, Clifford has been around the block and always doing a good job here. I had forgotten about it until I saw it yesterday. I'm like, oh my gosh, Clifford is still here.
Clifford wouldn't have been around, though, when you made your Indy 500 appearance, correct?
No.
1994?
No.
Okay. Just checking.
My riding mechanic did most of the cleaning up. Stuff like that. All right, we don't have him maintain the pace of the safety car. I don't believe he did. And here goes that oil dry as this field flashes through it. Begin to see the cloud come up, and that lack of grip that you're going to have right there around turn 1. Everybody negotiates through the pit window is now open.
The full course yellow.
So left their pit box and headed back down pit lane. Can they have a perfect weekend here? They had a perfect weekend at Road America, Ryan. Holds 2 wins, and they're trying to duplicate it here as our James Vermont and Hampus Erickson.
Yeah, scored maximum points across those 2 races with the poles, with the 2 race wins. They don't get any points for it, but just to add to the score, they also had the fastest race lap in both of those races in Road America, and they needed to. They needed a big weekend after having 2 straight events where they really struggled to get results, even if the pace was good. Starting the season with those wins at Sebring, looked like that was going to be the lineup to contend for a championship, but it hasn't come easy. However, they bounced back in a big way, trying to make
a bit this weekend as we finish the first race here at Indianapolis, and he brings Gianno Torino in, and when he does, he's back on the podium. So, first time in the last 4 races for Pershing to be back on the podium, and you got to thank Gianno Torino, I should say, for helping that. I'm not saying he's the reason, but a lot of times you bring a second driver in, you get a second look to help with setup and so on and so forth, and it just adds to the tools that you have in your toolbox to help you go faster.
Torino's a reigning champion in this series.